Unfortunately, Tom Javins retired. He was one of our big proponents on the Krelf committee. All right, oops.
So what building do they want to put the new PD on? Not the Todd, but what other one? That Mark, Joe?
Oh, I'm not sure. I don't know. I haven't asked him. Okay, week 5. Use the provided assignment key to verify the results and functionality of your spreadsheet. Their function, like this week. The math is roof. 13. Yeah, a lot of this was okay. Problems can be solved using advice from the BC Rockstar. I have not installed this yet.
What?
I've not installed the PQ teaching
You don't
tool.
have it. I imagine that you have a file decompressor, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I played with it for about 2 minutes, and I was like, I'll do this another day.
Okay.
Like that,
Okay, so use the power factor schedule for Seattle City Light. It looks like we've got a nice PDF for that. Calculate power factor charges for each month. Use the Excel if statement for this calculation. I gotta refamiliarize myself with the if statement. Let's just hit that really quick. Do you guys know it off the top of your head? Could you just bang me through one really quick or no?
Yeah, it's like.
So I got to do equals, right?
Yep.
Equals if.
And there's
Two arguments. How many cells go into it?
Need at least 2.
Okay, equals if. Logical test. What's good?
One's greater than the other.
Okay, if dink
Or if this number.
less than dink, comma.
So the value of true, if you want to say
Can I
greater or.
do I give it a number or do I give it a string?
Whatever you want, whatever value. It can be. a word,
0,
number.
comma, 1.
It can also be another formula.
Okay. Gotcha. Nice. Okay, so if I put in 2, okay, put in 3. Okay, that was easy. Thanks for the 10-second lesson. Nice. All right. Save courses. $213, $242, ETEC. PF, save. All right, so there's my if statement. Summarize the 12 months of data by calculating the following. Total annual cost per power factor, then the average, standard deviation, minimum, maximum monthly costs. Okay. Did he just recopy? Oh, I see. So we got the data. All right, let's go. Right? Come on, baby. 2 decimal places. That looks junky. Okay. Center. Nice. Okay. So there's the kilowatt hours used. Looks like we got pretty good power factor in April with a nice big fat kilowatt hours used. That seems kind of counterintuitive to me. You'd think like when you used a lot of power, you probably had bad power factor, but for whatever reason that worked out. The worst power factor was in March, which also has the lowest kilowatt hours. Well, maybe it's just shutting stuff on and off. A lot of times that can be an issue. Just every time you turn a giant motor on and off, you get a big surge. Interesting. Okay. Allow and remember. Monthly charge for average below 9.7 shall be as follows. So the number is 0.97, and the rate is 15 cents, 0.15, right? So this is power factor, and this is rate, and this is in dollars per kilovolts amp hours.
Careful, because that's 0.15 cents, not 15 cents.
You're right.
I did that.
Ah, yeah, my man. Thank you. Yeah. KVA, RH. A couple more zeros.
So that'd be 0.0015 then, right? Make sure it's out.
Unless specifically otherwise agreed, the department shall not be obligated. So if you go below 85, they're going to shut you down. Average. So we already have the average power factors calculated. Okay, here's what I'm struggling with already. I'm not, we've got kilowatt hours used, but what they're asking for is per kVARH. But we have not been given kVARH. Average power. So are we going to have to dig kVARH out of this power factor equation first?
I tried to do that
That's what he was telling Reed to do.
Okay, let's do it then.
out of that equation.
I think that's what we need to do first. We need to calculate kVARH from this equation because we've been given power factor and kilowatt hours. We've got one equation.
So that's the equation.
Yeah, there it is. Okay, so there we go.
So you don't even need the square root on the bottom if it's squaring itself.
Should cancel each other out, correct?
Let's just see. Jeez, man, how many files can I have over there? We'll dig it out here. Give me a quick sec.
No, it's just.
Do it by hand, then we'll pop it into, all right, so we got power factor equals kilowatt hour. Then we're looking at kilowatt hour squared plus K, I'm just going to call it KV just so it's something different, squared.
So here's my thing is, the square root and the square cancel each other out. The kilowatt hour and the kilowatt cancel each other out.
Well, it wouldn't because it's part of a separate function.
Okay, so then it would just,
If it was out in front of that square root symbol and it was by itself.
So here, so let's do this. So power factor squared times kilowatt hour squared plus KV squared equals kilowatt hour squared. Okay, guys, so what I just did, I multiplied both sides by the denominator. This square root thing came up over here on this side, on the left-hand side. So I killed the denominator right away. So step one was multiply by the denominator. Step two, square both sides. See that? So power factor got squared, there it is. This square root got squared, so both things underneath popped right out. And I had to put them in parens because they're added together, my dear Aunt Sally. Kilowatt hours itself got squared also. So now we got kilowatt hours squared plus KV, et cetera, squared equals kilowatt hours squared over power factor squared. So now I've got KV squared equals kilowatt hour squared over power factor squared minus kilowatt hour squared. KV equals square root. Now let's see here. Here's where you can do some simplification. Kilowatt hours times the square root of 1 over power factor squared minus 1. You with me? I did that kind of fast. But it's a lot of steps, but I dug that kVAHR out of the bottom. So just to review, multiplied both sides by the denominator. That's step one. Step two was I squared both sides. There's my little denominator, pops back out without the square root sign. Step three was divide by power factor squared. Step four was subtract kilowatt hours squared, again from both sides. Step 5 was take the square root of both sides. Okay, so we know now that K, V, A, R, H equals kilowatt hours times S Q R T open paren 1 divided by dink times dink. And well, let's do it this way, just to be safe. This is where you can screw yourself up in Excel, because you could either divide by the square or divide by the same thing twice. And again, if you're ever confused, go back to some simple little algebra arithmetic that you already know. So I'm gonna divide by that times that. I think my dear Aunt Sally gets a little confused in Excel sometimes. Minus 1 close parens. So we got my kilowatt hours out front. That's my I5. Got my square root, and I've got the inverse of power factor squared minus 1. And I'll just do a 0, 1 on my if. So equals if that is less than that, then I get charged. If not, I don't get charged. Got to put a reference on it. It's going to be $4. There's only 1 month where I don't get charged because I've actually had a high power factor. Charge is going to be the kVAR times whatever the cost is. I've got to put an absolute reference on that. Control 1, currency, think, save. Home. Okay, so just to review, we downloaded the data, we knew the kilowatt hours per month, we knew the power factors per month, and I think we have a pretty good idea of what power factor based on the horse drawing and my cars on the highway analogy and et cetera. We were able, I hope, to calculate the kVARH. What's that R doing in there? I mean, I can see kilovolt amp hours, but what's the R? Right? Kilovolt amp hours. Google should know. Brad Layton. Oh, hey, Scott. Hey, I'm still in lecture. Are you on main campus? Okay. Are you going to be sitting tight there for a little bit, or do you want me to come find you?
Whatever is easiest for you.
Call me in like, call me at like 3 minutes, or 10 minutes to 3, and I'll find you. All right, bye. Maybe it just means resistance. I'm sure it's out there. I apologize. I don't know what the R stands for. Okay, but nevertheless, we were able to use our algebraic skills to dig out what the KVARH is. We used our if statement skills to determine whether or not we have to pay, and we do have to. The only month we didn't have to pay is when we had that high power factor, abnormally high power factor, and we figured out what the rate was. Now, the rest of the problem, total, average, standard deviation. All right. Total, average, SD, min, max. So I would just say, hit something like this. Total, av, SD, min, max. Oops. Equals sum. And since we're doing all of these, it would behoove us to put the absolute reference sign in there. All right, there's the total.
What's the absolute reference sign?
Just the dollar sign. That's what I call it. It pins it. So, because what I want to do here is drag this down. So I just grabbed that bottom corner and dragged it down. And when I did, because I used the dollar sign, it kept M5 through M16. If I hadn't used the dollar sign, it would have dragged each one down by one cell every time I did it. So now all I have to do is substitute in average.
For some reason, mine just comes out 0.
Are you getting 0 all the way down on your if?
No, I'm not. For all of them. Like this one, just the sum of these, right? Should just have. Ouch. No.
That all busted.
Oh, that's.
I've been using, my wife's been bringing hers home from school.
Okay.
The days that she can.
And I have them out before, but.
It's a big deal on mine. Okay, so if I put in the if statement like so, shouldn't I be able to control C this?
And then the average also.
Go down to that and it should work.
Oh, yeah. Just clicking on these cells.
The average is the same. I mean, average of rows,
So
and it comes out
that
as
was
0.
the, click this guy.
We need absolute.
Yeah.
We need absolute on.
On the row, number, yeah.
Isn't that, I know you just put dollar signs
Yep.
in here,
Yeah,
but
see, mine was doing it because I just didn't have
Just
dollar
one
signs
in front.
in for one of these blocks. Yeah. Equation.
Thank you, minus the.
or I think that.
Now you should be able to just take the very first, take the one above it.
Well, I can.
No, that's only fixed.
This one.
Yeah, grab the corners, drag it. Yeah, click into these cells,
Yeah, and then.
double click it.
Yeah. I wasn't actually looking about it.
I
I love Excel
So what are you gonna do for computations? Because
I've been-
your wives?
I've been using my wife as much as I can.
Okay,
So
okay. Well, just let Alan know. We had the same, like, we had our LCD screen go out on our desktop. So then my wife drags the computer, plugs into the TV downstairs.
Do you really need a monitor? Like, we have like a dozen of shitty
I'll
monitors.
take a shitty monitor if you're buying them, I'm accepting, and then,
Or, they have a bunch of goodwill right now, because one of the guys, that works in a different company, but in our same building, just donated a bunch there. So
I like that.
So they're like the older style flat screens.
Yeah, Dustin just got a pretty good deal on a laptop somewhere, and I don't know, he got some payment plan for it, it was $200. And we got a new laptop that comes with stupid Windows 8. I mean, it's like, okay, I just spent whatever I did on a large smartphone. It's just got apps on it. It's just like,
Well, they got 8.1 now. I got tired of plugging this around, so I wouldn't buy a brand new one.
okay.
Because I got a smaller one, because this one's just way too heavy, and
Yeah, it's a beast, man. It's a crate.
this got like 60,000 miles on it.
Future.
I don't know why this isn't working.
I gotta get back to work.
Yeah, shoot
I
later
thought
email.
214 was an hour ago.
Oh.
Or it was,
So I've had all kinds of weird snafus with business. But I think we should be pretty solid on 213 at 12:30 and 214 at
If-
1:30.
yeah.
Is that-
The text I got said we're early this morning and it was 214.
I had to do that, but then I
They're-
got bitched by
Right,
this, well, different person, but same.
right.
I'm still like, how can a place this small be so freaking
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Well, I think we're gonna be good to go in this room from now on, 1:30 to 2:30 for the rest of the semester. So just tell Fraser where you are, tell him about the laptop, and we'll just knock it out.
Okay.
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 Yeah.
So why isn't this working? Sum of that equals 0, which is not right. If
Hey, yo. There's no formula in there. Oh, for real?
I think my computer is stupid.
One
Thanks for losing some money.
equals sum. Okay, that's.
You can just do simple math.
Do simple math. Let's just do these two. Let's just see where it breaks.
We still have a lap today?
Yeah, Wally's just gonna be a tad late, but feel free to start on
That'd be good.
between 29 and 33.
Yeah.
It was on the board, but somebody erased it.